Hello there, this is Steve Pavlik with Steve's Freedom Formula. I've come in today with a video to try to help explain more about how to get started using the Power Lead system. A lot of people are having questions about once you get your domain set up and you do the first steps with the big easy button, what do you do next? So I'm going to try to explain that best I can here. So what I do is when I first signed up, I saved all this important information in my notepad so I can bring it up real handy. And after you've got the main steps set up, you can go into your back office of the Power Lead system. And to do that, it's right here. So you just you want to highlight this, which you want to save that. It's very important. It's https://www.mycompanyadmin.com. Now right click and copy, and then you can drop this down and go to your browser. Click on that and go to a new tab, paste it right here, press enter, and this is website administration area. This is your back office. So you've got your name, username, you want to have that saved, and your password, you want to have that saved. So let me type it in here right quick and log in. Okay, now we're logged in, and this is the back office for Power Lead system. And see, when you first sign up, it's going to explain how to set everything up initially. Just click this big easy button, start right here, and then all of these little play buttons are short 10-minute videos or so of how to set up your domain name, how to become an affiliate, and how to add your picture into the system. I think everybody's kind of got that, and I've already made a video on that. So what I wanted to do now is show you all of these buttons. When you hover your mouse over it, this menu will drop down and pop and show you all the different options and what you can do, and there's quite a bit. It takes a little bit of learning curve, not real long, not anything like some of the more complex things, because this is a done for you system. So what you want to do is, and I'm going to show you a real short video on that and later in this video, is you go under email text, and under that it says send campaigns, add campaigns, view, edit campaigns. You can send out automated holiday messages or promotions. Well, go to view, edit campaign, click on that, and when you do, you'll see this screen right here, and you want to watch this too. This is a real short instructional video. It's very informing, but by default, if you pressed on the lead lightning only, and you're not integrating another primary business or other products into this system, you're just going to go with the basics. If you're a newbie or beginner, then that's what you want to do. You just want to promote this lead lightning referral A. You've got 9 messages that are pre-made templates for you to use. Well, when you do this, you can view it right here, and this is what it says. See, it's already pre-made, except right here it says your name, your first name, your last name, and your phone number. Well, you can go in and tweak this a little bit, and it's best to. And of course, there's no introduction like, hello, this is Steve, or hello, John, this is Steve. So this is a pre-made template. It's already set up except for those little minor tweaks. And that's going to be there. So what you do, I did, was I went in and I edited that and put in my name, my email, and just some minor tweaks so that it would be personalized for me. And you can see there's all these email swipes that you can go through. So what I did is I copied that, and then that says 2017, which this was made last year. I just went in, and when I made a duplicate copy by me, see, it says by me, my copy of Lead Lightning Referral A. That's the one that I put my name and personalized, so that's the one I'm going to go to. So now it says my copy of the Lead Lightning system, and it's got the 9 pre-made template emails for you to use. And once you do that, you come over here, you can say you not only can view it, but you can edit each one of these. So once you make a copy, an editable copy, then all you have to do to change it is just click on View Edit right here. So we'll do that, and you can see all I did is I just went in and I added hi Steve here, and then the rest of it is what the template is already done for you, and except right here at the bottom where it says thank you or see you there, I just dropped down, put my name and my email contact, which is Steve at Steve Freedom Formula, and I inserted a photo of myself. So you want to personalize your emails as much as possible. Now you would go up here after you do that and click on Save Changes. Since mine's already done, I'm going to get out of this. And each one of these is like that, and this 0 right here is in your autoresponder, and this is your campaign. So as soon as someone opts in to this system, they're going to receive this first email. It's sort of an introduction, and it explains why you need Lead Lightning. So now the day after, or the number 1, means that this is going to go out the very day that that person opts in to your autoresponder and your list as prospects. Number 1 is 1 day later. Number 2 is 2 days later, 3 days, 4 days, 5, 6, 7, and 8 days later, for a total of 9 pre-made templates for you that you just go in and tweak slightly to personalize it for you. And here's the last one. I'm going to skip some of this because it's real time consuming. This might be a long video, I don't know. But anyway, this is my last one. I put in, hey Steve here. This is the last chance. This is my last email of this campaign, and I just put my name, and right here I did put a little PS and repeated. I just went up here and copied this very same landing page. Just copied it, pasted it right there, so they have 2 chances to click on it, and inserted picture. That's me. I'm 69 years old, so if I can do some of this stuff, and I'm not tech savvy, I didn't want. This is one reason I got into Power Lead system. Is first of all, I didn't want to have to set up learn how to set up a website and take days, weeks, or even months, and how to use it. And I didn't want to know how to learn how to use an autoresponder and how to set up email swipes and set up a campaign and that sort of thing. Well, this system takes most of that work. There's a slight learning curve to this, but in just a few days you'll be able to understand how to do it. And there's plenty of help, and there's lots of videos and training, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. So that's what it looks like. They're all set up now, and as soon as someone opts into my landing page, they will start receiving 9 messages. And the reason is that you want to personalize your emails, and especially put a photo or something, because it makes it more personal to the person that's reading it. They don't know who you are at first. Who is this guy? What's he doing? And that way they gradually start getting to know you. Now, I'm not saying most of the time people are not going to purchase on the first time they see your ad. That they just, it's just statistics, especially now with all the stuff that's out there on the internet, and they're being bombarded by, everybody and his brother. So, statistic-wise, it takes somewhere around 7 to 10 days at least for most people to get to know who you are and what you're up to, what you're doing, what you're all about, and to start building up a little bit of trust, and to see that you are professional, that you're just not, sending them some stuff out of blue, or trying to steal their Facebook image or something like that, So that's why you want to set up, you need this autoresponder, because if on the average of only about 2%, anywhere from 2 to 4% people will purchase an item on the first or even the second viewing of a sales page. So you've lost the other 96%, because out of 100 people, you're only going to get 2 to 4 sales on the average, statistic-wise, and that's been proven. So you don't want to lose those other 96 just one time, and if they don't put their email and their name in there, then you don't know. There's no way to get back in touch with them. So just like a carpenter has to have his saws and his hammers and his all this equipment, his squares and stuff to use, as a sales marketer, online marketer, or affiliate marketer, or MLM marketer, this is a must-have tool. You have to have an autoresponder, or you're not going to get anywhere. It will take you years to ever have enough people that see your sales page, unless you build a list. And that's what an autoresponder does, is once these people land on your landing page, or sometimes they call it a squeeze page, you've got this form set up for them to put in their name and their email, and by doing that, then you've captured into your autoresponder in your mailing list that person's name and email, and you can get back with them, and you can start sending out your campaigns, your emails. And like I said, it takes like that. They've given a good example here, 9 messages. Sometimes it may even take 30 days for somebody. There's people that's waited 6 months before they decide to buy from you. They'll start following you, though. If they will allow your emails and don't unsubscribe, then you still got them in your list. So that's the main purpose of this. So now let me go back over here. Like I said, we're going to go to training. If you hover over training, you'll see there's 8 different modules of training, and each one has got a lot of stuff in it. So the main one you want to use when you first get started and you're a newbie and a beginner is to go where it says training area, and you can start here and start learning that stuff. So just go here and click on training area. Now when you do, as it says, the training site's located in a different password protected area. So what you have to do is you have to create a username and a password. So my tip for you today is to use the same username and password that you have for your PowerLead system. So you just go in and it asks for your username, use the same name, and that way you're not going to get confused and messed up. So I've already done that, so I'm just going to click to log in, and it's already got me set up, but that's what you would have to do. And when you do, it's got the PowerLead training back office. So here you've got all these trainings and this, and it says watch this video first time here. So be sure this first thing to do is watch the video, and after you do that, then you've got each one of these has got different things like schedule. It gives you schedules like weekly hangout and trainings that with replays that's already been done, that you can go in and learn a lot more. And then also under replays, well, they click here and it'll show them. I'll do that right quick. Okay, Mr. Neil Guest, the owner, see, he's created these overviews and trainings for you that you can go through. And you want to go through the basic ones. You don't have to go through every single one to get started. Because if you do, you're going to get confused. So what I try to do right now, let's see, I believe it's this one. System videos. Yeah, okay. These are all, see all these videos and this training that you get with this system? It tells you how to do all these things. There's all kinds of training modules, and these are by the PowerLead system itself. And you want to go down to the nitty gritty, to the main thing that you need to do once you get everything set up. And that is, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. How to create an email campaign / broadcast. And then here's one just on how to broadcast. And the difference between broadcast and a campaign is simply a broadcast is just one email that you're going to send out to everyone or whoever you want to within your list or within your autoresponder list of prospects. So you need to watch some of these and they pretty much explain what they're going to be training, like how to choose a background picture for your landing page and things like that, how to use Vimeo or Wistia videos instead of YouTube, how to create a cool mini site, sharing and creating Google Hangout pages. Well, that's more for advanced users. The main thing you want to concentrate on is how to create an email and a broadcast, and that's the only difference. And this is Mr. Gass right here, Neil Gass, created this system. And when you get there, see, it says he's going to show you how to set up your email. So click right here, and I'll let you
Okay, creating an autoresponder campaign is very simple. It's exactly like creating a broadcast. The only difference is really you're adding more emails to the campaign. So the way you're going to do that is hover over email, voice, and text, hover over email, and click on Add Campaign. And you're going to go ahead and name your campaign. I'm going to go ahead and name this Tuesday 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to click Create this campaign. Now, if I wanted to, I could choose a campaign already in the marketing system and copy it and rename it, of course, and then make my changes, whatever changes that I wanted to make, which would save me a lot of work if I wanted to copy something that was already done. Or I can simply create my own from scratch. Okay, so here we are, and if you click this here, you're going to look at different templates that you can use. I'm just going to use the plain HTML right here. And so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to click here where it says add a new email to this campaign. And I always like to put the first name in the subject line. And like I said in my other video, I don't have that memorized, so I'm just going to put something in here for now to get past this point, and I'll come back later, and you'll see what I mean in just a second. So now, the next step, now that I've got this day 0 email here, is I'm going to click on View Edit. And this is the body of the email. This is what your prospect is going to see when they read your subject line and they open up their email. This is what they're going to see. So it's probably a good idea if you go ahead and in this top area here, you can actually put a code that puts their first name, and it's really simple, just called recipient's first name. And I'm going to put a comma there. Please have a great day. Okay, so if you wanted to put a link, like visit here and make that clickable, what you're going to do is you're just going to click on this link looking thing, and if you hover over it, it actually says link. So first of all, you want to click over and put your cursor and highlight the words that you want to put a link behind. Click the link, and then just type in your URL. And that's it. So when your prospect opens their email, this will actually be a clickable link that will bring them to your website. Now keep in mind, not many, I guess all of the pages inside your marketing system have your unique link or URL for that particular page inside your marketing system. So you can bring your prospect to any page that you want inside your marketing system. You just have to go find that link. And let me give you a quick example on how to do that. I'm going to come back here in just a second. I'm going to save my changes. And I'm going to click on websites. And suppose I wanted to bring my prospect directly to my compensation plan video. Well, I know for a fact that that video is in this funnel here called Sales Page Funnel Version. So I'm going to click on that, and that puts a URL inside my browser. And if I click on Accelerated Leverage, this is the pay plan video. Okay, this particular page has a unique link. It actually has my unique user ID in the link. So I'm going to copy that. You can't really see that in the video, but it's in my browser. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the page that I was just working on. And that's real easy to do. Except instead of add campaigns, this time I'm going to click on View Edit Campaigns. Because I already started that campaign, I'm just editing it now. And that was called, let's see, Tuesday 1, 2, 3, there it is. Okay, now I'm going to click on View Edit. And instead of what I just did, I'm going to put see how we get paid. and I'm going to type in visit here. And I'm going to highlight this like this, and click on the link, and then I'm going to paste that URL of the compensation plan page, which I just showed you, right there, and then I'm going to click OK. There we go. Now I'm going to say, talk to you soon. Deal. Now, you can actually, if you wanted to, there's a little picture icon right here. You can click on that, and then you can upload pictures that are on your computer into your marketing system. So I'm going to click on Browse Server, and I'm going to click on My Library. I've already uploaded pictures in the past, but if you wanted to upload one from scratch, you would just click on Upload, and then you would click on Browse, grab the picture from your computer, and click on Open, and then finally you would just click on Upload Selected File. I know that sounds like a lot of steps, but trust me, it's so simple. And when you want to add a picture, you just double click on it, and you're probably going to want to adjust the size. Okay. And all I'm going to do is click OK. So I've added my picture. So that's how you can add any picture, anything like that. So now that I've created the body of my email, what I want to do is I want to copy this first name code. So I'm going to go to the top of my browser, use my copy feature, and I'm going to paste that inside the subject line. Okay? And I'm just going to say, you know, their first name, comma, how are you? So that's going to put their first name, ask them a question. I'm going to click Save My Changes. Now, that is day 0. So whenever you create a lead capture page or anything that requires an autoresponder or asks for one, this name of this campaign will automatically always appear in your choices. So the next time you go to create a lead capture page, as long as you've created your own autoresponder campaign and you know the name of it, you're always going to see that campaign that you created as a selection when you are setting up your funnel for your lead capture page. It's really cool the way that works. Now, you don't ever have to create an autoresponder campaign. We've already done this for you, but it's really nice to know how to do. So I can change the send day. You know, if I keep it on 0, that's going to go out immediately. Now, let's suppose, you know, I want more than one email in that campaign, right? So I'm just going to click Add a new email to this campaign. Again, a subject line, how are you today, just to get us through. Okay, so now I've got another message here, so I'm going to click View Edit. You know, and again, you should know how to do this now, so we're going to add their first name, comma, you know, get back to me, Neil. And then I'm going to save my changes. Okay, now you're going to want to change this from 0 to, I would imagine, 1, okay? Unless you wanted to skip a day between the days they receive their messages. And then click Save Sent on Day Changes. Okay, so all these numbers are pretty self-explanatory. Day 0 means the message is going to go out automatically when they opt into your lead capture page, and then 1 means the next message is going to go out the next day. So you have, you know, complete control on how you want your messages sent. But that's it. I mean, it's as easy as that. So again, you can change the template if you want, but play around with this. Rewind this video if you got stuck or it was a little confusing. And I know that once you do this once or twice, it's going to become second nature. So have fun with it.
Okay. See, so this, the owner of this system, the creator, explaining how you get started and how to do the campaign. So they can do it better than I can, since I'm still learning some of this stuff myself, but I know how hard it is. I'm trying to do an over-the-shoulder, step-by-step tutorial for you or any of my people that sign up under me, so that they'll understand and can hit the ground running and save weeks and months of time trying to learn how to use all this stuff. So now let me see if we can get back to training. I'm gonna probably have to get back to power lead system. Oh, here we go. Okay, email, text. We're gonna go back to view, edit campaigns. Okay. The one thing I noticed here, and you'll notice too, see, I had mine in here. It always reverts back to the original, so you have to go back and find it. My copy of 2018 Lead Lightning, and make sure it's right here in the campaign header, and then double check. You can double check, make sure that this is the one that you wanted and that you've saved. It is. So yeah, that's mine. And this is all done for you, except for those minor tweaks where you put your name or your photo or the greeting, and other than that, and you save it. And this is, like he said, this is 0 means the day they sign up or opt in to see your sales page. Day 1 is 1 day after that. Day 2 is 2 days after, and so forth. So this is going to send them 9 days worth of emails, or 9 emails automatically in your autoresponder. How good is that? Okay, so let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to see what I was gonna show you. Let's see. Here it is. Under websites, I already did a video, like I said, so on how to just get signed in basic setup. So this is just taking it a step further and getting you going on to be able to actually start doing something with it. So if you go hover over websites, you've already got a domain set up, and you've got a web page that's within this system. Now it's not a web page it's being hosted by Power Lead System, but if you come over here under miscellaneous, you'll notice this says double opt-in. If you click on that, it'll say, when I get a visitor to my website who fills out my opt-in form and added to my contact manager, do not send them a verification email, or always send them. You can click on whichever one you want, but I found out from experience that more people will opt in if they don't have to go through that for some reason. So click on that. I put do not send the verification. One time's enough. You've got their name and their email. Okay, and we've gone through the training and your contact manager. See, if you click on that, this will show you who all's in your autoresponder and your list, and it'll show you how many you have and what's going on. Your email, we can go back to the campaigns. Now if you want to create another campaign and send a totally different one, you just click on add campaign. And here's another little quick video to kind of explain how to get it started. It's really got a lot of instruction. It's just takes just a little while, maybe 2-3 days to kind of, well, it's going to take you a little while to watch these videos. Not an awful lot. I mean, most of them are only about 10 or 15 minutes long, but you would just enter a name that you want to call it. For instance, if you wanted to promote something better than the just the initial lead lightning, which is just the $7 package, you could call it, they have others that you could call it my Power Lead System campaign, or something like that. So I'm kind of running out of time, and this video is getting kind of long here, fellas. So I hope you enjoyed this and got some value out of this video. I'm trying to go an extra step further by doing an over-the-shoulder step-by-step on what to do next and how to get yourself going. It took me a day or two to be able to understand how to get this email campaign set up, and the first time I did it, I actually was not in the Power Lead System as before this. So when I was trying to get going, and which was just 3 or 4 weeks before this, prior to the time I signed up, I tried out. I've got another autoresponder that I have signed up to called Get Response, and then you can integrate Get Response or Aweber and possibly some other autoresponders that if you might already be using one into this system. Well, I integrated it into this system, but I forgot to set the initial let's see, where is that? You kind of have to contact manager settings right here. I think this is it. Okay, let's see. No, this is a display all or some of these fields on your main contact list. Well, actually, all we're requesting is none of this is. You just want to put in your time zone and all contacts to show. Contact display settings. I thought it was there, but maybe it's let's see, excuse me a second here, guys. Groups, export, cell phone, statistics, search contents. Well, okay, we'll just update that. Maybe it takes me somewhere else but you want to be sure that under, maybe it's under accounts. Okay. Edit. Let me get down when it hovers. Okay. My business and personal, cancel, promote, email swipes. Well, I think I've lost it now where it was, but just hang on a second. Double opt-in, add tracking. It may be under this one. This shows you how to integrate another autoresponder if you might be using, such as Aweber or Get Response, into your autoresponder that's here. You want to be sure and do that. Domain. Okay. So this is my main domain, stevesfreedomformula.com. So you would put that there. I've already got mine integrated. So there is a couple of things that you want to be sure and do, because I missed one step, and when I sent out my first campaign and advertisements that I spent, a couple of $100 on, I I got it and get response. I got all the emails and the names, but it didn't pick them up in Power Lead System. So there's something that you need to be sure and make sure you do that. And I just didn't. I was probably, confused a little bit at the time by watching about 20 videos at that time. But anyway, that's basically how you do it, and then promote your business is, paid traffic and free traffic. Now, free traffic takes as long and slow, and paid traffic is much faster, but it costs. So you want to budget. I mean, this is a business, guys. It's your business, and any business has to advertise and get traffic or get people to their store. Just like, if you go downtown to the mall or something, they bring you in. They've got to stick stuff in the front show window for you to see, to try to attract you to come inside. So it's the same way. You have to get known, and don't try to sell your friends and family first. Most of them are like, oh Steve, you had never done this before, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're going to burn through all of them, and you're going to run out of leads. So I'm not even trying to do that. I found out years ago when I was doing some Amway sales. I was trying to sell all my friends and family, but let me tell you, they're the worst ones. So just ignore that, and don't listen to that advice other people tell you. You don't go through your friends and family first. You do them last. You get them, you tell them you're doing, what you're doing, and say, oh well, I'm doing okay, and go on, because then you're going to pique their curiosity. And when you start making a few commissions, and you show them a $150 check or a $50 check or a $75 check that you got that week, they're going to go, wait a minute here, how'd you do that? And then is when they start seeing, and that's when you want to start letting them. But they'll come to you. But that's the worst way to try to get started. And I about wrapped it up for today, fellas. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got some value out of it. Like I said, I'm trying to go the extra step. I'm using both their training videos and mine combined to show you exactly how to do each thing over the shoulder at a slower pace and step by step. So be sure and subscribe to my video channel. I appreciate any likes and comments that you might want to place there. We appreciate that. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at Steve_Pavlik. And I'll talk to you guys later on my next video. Thanks. Over and out.